welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this makeup look right here. It's kind of like a chocolatey kind of wine fall inspired tutorial. I did have a request for this, so if you guys want to see this look, then just keep watching. I'm going to start priming my eyes with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Eden. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my lids. Usually I use my Morphe buffer brush, but I'm going to use my fingers to blend it out because I think it's a little bit easier. I already did my eyebrows, so I just want to get them done. I will be filming a in-depth eyebrow tutorial, eyeliner tutorial, all that stuff soon. I just wanted to get that out of the way so I'm not wasting like 10 minutes on this video. For setting my eyes, I'm just going to use my Morphe powder brush. I will link all of the products and brushes that I use down below. So I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to take, this is the eyeshadow palette I'm using today, like always, the NYX Cosmetics Urban Luxe palette. And I'm going to be using these shades right here just to set my under eyes. And I just like to use tapping motions because if you tap it, that does create a more full coverage finish. So the denser the brush, the more coverage you have. If you swipe it on, you're not going to get as much coverage as when you would tap it on. Oh, also, side note, new background. Well, it's not really a background, but we took the air conditioner out in my apartment and there's tons of natural light, so I'm super excited. So I had a little pumpkin waffle candle. Okay, under eyes. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to be taking a fluffy transition brush since we are doing a chocolate eyeshadow look. I'm going to be taking probably these, well, let's say like these shades. I'm probably going to start off with this lightest one. And I'm going to take, this is the Morphe M441 crease brush. So I'm just going to be dipping that in, and I'm going to be taking it right on the crease right here. Transition shade, I'm going to be using the same M441 brush. I'm going to take it into like a slightly darker shade, just because I really want to build up the pigments. For my next color, I'm going to be taking this chocolate brown shade right here. And I'm taking the Morphe M433 brush. It is just a smaller version. Where they meet.
Here we're free, bound only by frozen memories.
Okay, so I'm going to be going in with the darker shades. I'm going to be using the Morphe E18 brush. This is definitely a dense brush. I really like it for packing on dark colors. So I'm going to be using this very dark brown right at the bottom. Chocolate, espresso, whatever you want to call it. I'm just gonna dip that in, dip it in really, really good. Tap off the excess, and then I'm gonna take my Smashbox primer water and I'm going to spray the brush just so the pigment is a little bit thicker. You can even dip it in regular water, but this is just what I use to set my regular face primer. So, and then what I do is I just kind of use like tapping motions. And then I dip it in back into the color again for more pigment. I'm just kind of doing flicking motions out this way because I like to have that clean line, and I will clean it up later, but I just kind of like to bring out the darker shade a little bit out more to just give kind of that depth to your smoky eye. Who doesn't love a smoky eye? I mean, I don't think those will ever go out of style. And then as I get further in towards the lid, I'm going to use lighter flicking motions to kind of have that gradient. And I go a little bit faster. Yeah. Bring it up a little bit into the crease. And then I'm going to take the Morphe M433, the last brush that I used, and I'm just going to kind of blend it out and buff it in. See? Okay, going to do the same thing. Actually, I was going to use the Mikasa Beauty shader brush, but it's a little dirty, so I'm just going to go in with my clean e.l.f. brush. I did clean my brushes not too long ago, so this is just a regular flat brush. I think it was like $1. And it says like eyeshadow brush. Okay, so I'm just gonna use, God, I don't even know what to use. Just gonna use this kind of flush tone color right here. I'm just gonna kind of slowly put it on. That is not as light as I want it to be, so I'm gonna go in with a lighter shade. Let's see if this one works. Oh, there we go. I'm just using this shade right here. Okay. And then I clean up the rest afterwards. I'm just kind of focused on the color I'm using right now. And then where the two shades meet, I kind of like to use patting motion to kind of blend it a little bit more. And then blending it out with another brush. So it kind of has that nice kind of gradient look. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with this chocolate shade right here that I used. And I'm just gonna kind of deepen the whole eyeshadow look up a little bit because it's not as pigmented as oh baby, yeah. So here is the eyeshadow. As you can see, it does have them shimmer. Doing is my eyeliner, my liquid liner. This is the Catrice waterproof liquid eyeliner. This puppy's like $6 at Ulta. I absolutely love it because it's so nice. carve out my brows and for like cleaning up my eyeliner is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and this is in the shade, as you can focus, Bare Neutral. I love it! So I'm just going to take a Morphe G20 flat brush. Just like an old Revlon eyelash curler. I do need a new one. So I just kind of curl my lashes for a couple seconds just to get them ready so my eyelashes are curled so they blend into my lashes better. And then I'm running out of mascara. I have like none left in this freaking tube. It sucks, but this is the Too Faced that These are the Ardell Soft Touch lashes in the style 152. They're absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to try them on. So I'm going to put on my lashes off camera because it's going to literally take like 10-15 minutes for, well, it might not take that long, but I need to measure them. I need to do all that stuff. If you guys want, I will do an in-depth tutorial on how to apply fake lashes. So I will be right back. So while I was waiting for my lashes to, or my lash glue to get tacky or whatever, I primed my face with the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Primer. $14, I absolutely love this stuff. Absolutely, and then I set it with my Smashbox Primer Water. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way. For concealer, Naked Foundation, Naked Skin Concealer. Morphe E3 powder brush and my Lorac Porefection Baked Pressed Powder in the shade Light. I do have an under eye setting brush, but I do prefer my regular powder brush just because it has that tip to it and it covers a larger area. So first I just set with my powder where I put my concealer with kind of that tapping motion again, and then I take it a little bit on the rest of my face, but I use sweeping motions. I don't want it to look like too cakey on my face. And then I take some on my neck. Okay. For bronzer, we're just moving fast. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour Palette. And then I'm taking my Morphe M527 Fluffy Brush. I'm going to take the lightest shade here. Then I'm going to take the Morphe M523 contour brush, and I'm going to pick the darkest shade right here and hollow out my cheeks and around my hairline.
Bound only by frozen memories. It's fine. Racing on these broken trees.
For blush, I'm using the NYX Cosmetics Baked Bombshell Blush, Illuminating Baked Blush. This is in the shade Sunkissed. And I have like 2 blushes right now. That's all I have. And this was the warmer tone one, so I'm just taking a little bit with my Morphe E4 Angled Brush. I'm just lightly buffing that into the bronzer and the contour. Just so everything kind of blends a little bit easier. Take a little bit of my nose and on my chin for that skin flush. Okay, my favorite part is highlighter. So I'm going to be using 2 highlighters. I really like this combination lately. The Morphe M501 is my best brand at the moment. I'm going to be mixing the Lorac Illuminating highlighter in the shade Starlight, and I've already hit pan, but it's lasted me quite a long time. And then I'm using the Makeup Revolution Shimmer Brick, and I'm going to be taking this white one right here. I'm going to use the Lorac one first. I'm just going on the tops of my cheekbones. Oh my god. I get so emotional when I'm putting on my highlighter. Oh, I absolutely love it. And I take a little bit of my nose. Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to layer the shimmer brush. I'm trying to find my detail highlighter brush. Here it is. Okay. And then I'm just going to use a white shade and layer it. This has a little bit more of a gold reflection. I absolutely love this. This stuff has oh my god. This stuff has a lot of fallout, so gotta be careful. Oh my god. Is it that strong on this side? Never gets old putting on this highlighter, never. Alright, and for my detail places, my detail highlight brush is the E36 Morphe brush. It's just a very small little brush. And I'm just using the Shimmer brush since it's a little bit more pigmented. And put it in my inner part. Look at that. And then down this part of my nose. And then the problem.
We're free, bound only by frozen memories. It's hard, racing on these broken dreams.
Let's see, I should have been more organized. Shut up. Going to take the Morphe E24 bullet crease brush. Perfect. And I'm going to take that dark brown shade that I used down here. And I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line. I keep it close to where my my freaking lashes are. I don't know. My waterline, I'm gonna blend out my E18 brush that I use. Oh my god. Did I pack the dark color on? What is it? And I'm just blending it out a little bit. I'm just keeping it close to my lash line because I don't want to have raccoon eyes. Learned that the hard way. And then I'm just taking the mascara that I use and just coating my lashes quickly. I have very, very, very fine lower lashes. So I'm never too focused now. Okay, for lips, I'm going to be taking the NYX Wonder Pencil for my liner because I don't have a liner for this lipstick I'm going to use. So this just gives me a little bit an estimate. And I'm going to be taking the Colourpop primer. Just a last look. What in the... It is not supposed to look like that. Does it turn? Oh, there we go. Okay. And the good thing about the Colourpop Lippie sticks is I believe they're infused with, is it shea butter or mango butter or something? So they're very, very conditioning on the lips. They feel hydrated, which I like. Because I've been on a matte liquid lipstick kick for I can't tell you how long, and it feels good to finally use a lipstick. So this is in the shade Creature. It's kind of looking maroon chocolate. guys. Please check out my Instagram. It's at _makeup by Macy. I'll leave a link right down below. Please check me out, and I hope everybody has a great rest of the week.